How do you filter through all of the noise of all the metrics on a stock and analyze it in under 10 minutes? We're moving beyond finding something cheap, and we're looking for high quality, durable companies that deserve a spot in your long-term portfolio. And we're going to be doing this using Stock and Lock.
Wait, Shell! Before we dive into the spreadsheets, are we talking about finding a deal or finding a diamond? Because my tiny hamster brain thinks long-term investors want when he can survive a market storm, not just if it's on sale.
Henry, you nailed it. Cheap is just a price tag, but durable, that's a business model. We aren't just hunting for discounts. We're looking for financial strength. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Shell, and I'm not a financial advisor. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. In order to see if a company is built to last, we will be looking at 5 metrics: price to earnings, price to book, return on equity, debt to equity, and free cash flow.
Oh, I've got this, Shell. Let me break these down for everyone. Number 1, price to earnings, or PE. This simply tells us how much we are paying for $1 of the company's profit. Number 2, price to book. If a company sold off all its assets and paid all its debts, this compares the stock price to whatever value is left over. Number 3, return on equity, or ROE. Basically, how good is the company at taking our shareholder investment money and turning it into more profit? Number 4, debt to equity. Just like it sounds, how much debt the business owes compared to the money it has raised. We don't want a company drowning in debt. And number 5, free cash flow. This is the actual cash they have left in their pockets after paying all the bills to keep the lights on.
Thank you, Henry. All right, let's get started. Here is a chart that you can use to help you determine, depending on their sector, what's considered a bad score, an okay score, a good score. Now, this is technology, industrials, utilities, financials, banking, and stuff like that. So the big sectors, but you can even break it down even more deeply, as I'm going to be showing with semiconductors, because the truth is that even inside technology, different parts of the technology sector will have different ratings. And what most people do when they are analyzing stocks and stuff, they are actually looking across of different companies that are in the exact same sector just to see how they compare. But in order to make this easy, I have this little chart, and that's what I use. All right, let's move on. Okay, so here is the metrics for the semiconductor chart. And so we're going to be using this chart as we analyze ACLS in Stock and Lock. All right, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, we are in ACLS in Stock and Lock, and we're looking at financials and KPIs. We're under metrics. And the way to get this graph, which is really nice, is you go right here to metrics, and you can choose which ones you want. And that's exactly what I did. All right, I'm going to go over here all the way to the end. And this is for March 31st, 2026. And you can see all of the scores. All right, let's see how ACLS has done for this snippet of time. Okay, so PE, you can see that PE, price to earnings, is at 28.36, and that falls into the okay category, not that great. Now looking at price to book, and it's at 2.74, which is okay. Again, not that great. Now we're looking at return on equity at 9.66%, and so right now it's considered bad. And then we're looking at debt to equity ratio. So the lower the better, because it means they're able to handle their debt appropriately. And so you can see that when it comes to ACLS, they are good at 0.32. Then free cash flow. Free cash flow just means how much cash they have after they paid all their bills. So it's what they can work with to put more money into their company, like buying businesses, paying off debt. So they're at the okay section. So when you look at this, you might be like, wow, ACLS is not doing that great. But please be aware that when it comes to any stock, any company, you have to look over a period of time. One little period of time, one little snippet of time does not give you the full picture. So let's go back in Stock and Lock. Let me just show you what's really nice about Stock and Lock when it comes to this. Okay, so what's nice is you can see how they have done over time. So you can see right here, free cash flow, not that great. Now look at this, price to earnings. Price to earnings is 6.02, so it's good. It's in the good category. So it really does kind of fluctuate. And with ACLS, like with many other companies, it is cyclical and it depends on what's going on in the world. As we know, technology has taken a huge hit, so that will affect it. So yes, you want to look at metrics, but you also want to be looking at the big picture. So in order to analyze a stock in under 10 minutes, know what metrics you're going to be using and have some way to quickly compare them. Either you have done the research prior and you already have your own little chart on what's considered good, okay, bad, or do what I do and just find one that's already done that you can use, and that will help you analyze and find those diamonds in the rough. What about you? What kind of metrics do you use when you analyze stocks? Let me know. I'm curious. And if you found this video valuable, you will probably enjoy just seeing how I invest. And so definitely check out this playlist that shows my total stock portfolio over time. If you watched to the very end, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Until next time, bye.